Hi all, today we're back with another watch. This is my first ever purchase from Pagani Designs, a brand most of you are familiar with for their clones or homage watches found on AliExpress. While I'm not really a brand snob, I've been reluctant to purchase one of these as I've never been a fan of their brand name, particularly when it's written across the dial. Anyway, I was initially considering a PD-1731 model with the blue dial. However, I found it to be too similar to my automatic Citizen, which I've also reviewed on this channel. But what really caught my attention was the seconds hand was mimicking the elegance of an automatic watch movement. This feature reminded me of my other Seiko chronograph, which also has this smooth seconds hand motion, but in its timer function. So upon further research into the Pagani Designs lineup, I found what I believe to be the perfect model in the PD-1731, which comes in a couple of colors, and I've gone for the green dial. It does draw some inspiration from the Grand Seiko design at a very much more affordable price point. I got caught in the recent Chinese New Year promotions and picked up this model for roughly 50 Australian dollars. So before we discuss the finer details of this watch, let's focus on the movement. Unlike traditional mechanical automatic watches that require winding or usage, this watch features a Japanese VH31 Mecha Quartz movement that has a smooth automatic like sweep on its seconds hand, albeit at 4 beats per second. Packaged in a 38mm stainless steel case and it's roughly 12.5mm thick, this is a nice, slim, dressy style watch that feels right at home on my 7-inch wrist. The screw down crown is a nice feature, as well as hacking when it comes to setting the time. The sapphire dome crystal also looks very nice, which extrudes at least 1mm from the top. Upon careful examination, you can also see a bluish tinge of the AR coating, and I quite like this in contrast to the green dial, particularly at certain angles. Moving on to the dial and hands, I love the textured look of the dial, as well as those crisp hands, and what I particularly like is the strip back emblem, just the logo, without the Pagani design wording. Flipping it over shows a nice caseback, something I wasn't expecting at this price point, and it does a nice job of showcasing the branding, model number, and reaffirming the water resistance of 100 meters. Now this is an extremely good valued package, and you may be wondering, where have they cut the cost? I'll break it to you gently. While the bracelet looks fine in photos, it just feels tacky and cheap, especially in hand, and even more so when it's on your wrist. I was so disgusted that I immediately swapped mine with a brown 20mm leather strap, which not only contrasts beautifully with the green dial, but also enhances the overall feel of the watch. You do get what you pay for, and this watch, strap aside, I still feel is worth my 50 Australian dollar-roos, and I look forward to wearing this on occasions when I'm, let's be honest, too lazy to wind up my automatic watches and set the time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.